What is up, everybody? The Fluffy Gamer and the OGP back with you over there for another OGP's Dollar Tree. I always forget, it's such a long one.
Pickup.
Dollar Tree pickup
and movie review.
Movie review.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Thank you for that.
Some good stuff over there.
Some good movies at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Couple good reviews so far. I've enjoyed those. Couple more movies that you've watched that you've mentioned that I need to check out.
Yeah, which will be on the future Dollar Tree pickup.
And I have to be checking those out. Yes. Yeah. So we are now going to check out another movie that I picked up just yesterday at the Dollar Tree. And this one is Cue the Bieber.
Yummy.
The yummy.
Yeah. Girl, you got that yummy.
I knew you would come through with the lyrics. All I remember is yummy. Something like that. But this is yummy. Human flesh never tasted so good. I love me some Hannibal movies.
And fava beans?
I mean, I love me some cannibal movies. I said Hannibal movies.
Same thing.
Hannibal. Hannibal's a cannibal. What are you going to do? It's got a nice slip cover on here.
Bastards.
So we'll slip that cover right off.
Yeah.
And the slip cover is exactly the same as the case. No, not for the front, though. Not for the front. But we already saw the front. We got a Shudder-free 30-day trial. But on the back, here it says, while waiting for his girlfriend to come out of surgery, Michael stumbles upon a terrified young woman gagged and strapped to an operating table. She is the result of an experimental rejuvenation treatment offering to help her escape. He removes her restraints, but soon realizes he just unleashed a virus that will turn the entire hospital into bloodthirsty zombies.
Yummy.
All right. Yummy. He messed up. Sound like he done messed up. So he was trying to do a good deed, but should have minded his own business, what it sounded like. Shudder film RLJE. Right there.
Yeah.
You've been saying those have been pretty good, right?
I've been liking the RLGE movies.
Government of Belgium. Maybe this was filmed in Belgium. That's interesting. So here we go. Let's get it out of the plastic. Pop that yummy cherry. There we go. So this also says human flesh never tasted so good right here. And, oh look, we actually have a little thingy thing in here. Normally don't get those at the Dollar Tree, but it's just an ad for Shudder. It's your...
yeah, I've seen those a couple times.
Your free 30-day trial there.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and leave that in there. I like to look at the back of the discs to make sure, they're in good shape and they're not blue. John Ward. Dustin Ferguson. David Sterling. So this was originally released June 25th of 2020. Country of origin is Belgium. Language spoken Dutch and English. 650,000 euro budget.
Wow.
650,000 euros. So that's got to be about $800,000, I think. Better, close to $1 million budget. An hour and 28 minutes. And this has a 71% tomato meter. But very interestingly, the audience have only scored it 30%.
Huh.
That's interesting. Do you normally agree with the audience or the tomato meter? That's the question. For me, I'm more normally with the audience. Yeah. So that's a little disappointing. But 71 is a great score on a tomato meter.
So how many of those people are part of this production?
Yeah, right? Well, no, that's the tomato meter officials. So it sounds pretty interesting. Do you like cannibal movies?
I like cannibal and Hannibal movies.
Yeah. That's a good call right there. So what do you think? Do you think this is going to be good?
I'm kind of torn. I think it's going to be okay.
Okay.
Maybe average.
You know what? I think...
Yes, an average.
So here's the thing. The last two movies I did, I ended up scoring them like 6s. And they were picked up at Dollar Tree, and it's better than average. So I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna guess this might be like a 7. I'm gonna guess this is gonna impress us.
And if it sucks,
I think it is.
And if it sucks, it was only $1.25.
If it sucks, we chuck it. Yeah. All right. Well, I almost stole your line right there. I was gonna say let's start the show, but okay, I'll let you. Okay, ready? Okay. You ready?
Let's start the show. Girl, you got the gun.
Look at that. That's some good effects right there. Whoa. That is definitely Eastern European music, too.
2 hours later.
Let me just tell you something about this movie right here.
Yummy.
That was pretty good.
Decent.
That was pretty good.
Yep. Shutter original.
So one thing I do want to say about this is we paused it twice. And we guessed how far into the movie we were both times. Both times we guessed further than we really were. That's not a good thing. Usually if you say like, oh, we're 30 minutes in. Wow, that was a solid burp. But if let's say you guess 30 and you're really 45 minutes in, that means the movie's going by quick, you're enjoying it and everything. Well, while we were enjoying this movie, and like we guessed, but we were like 10 minutes ahead of what it really was.
Yeah.
So that's not a great thing. But all in all, this was not a bad movie.
No.
There was a lot of comedy, funny zombies getting blown up, naked zombies running around, which is hysterical. Penis enlargements gone wrong that turned into frozen penises that like broke in half. All in all, this had some good moments. Not a lot of long, boring parts to it. Basically, the story was this girl who's got gigantic boobs decides she has back problems. She needs them smaller.
Yep.
They go to this hospital where supposedly they're really good at it, but it's kind of creepy or whatever. Well, they got zombies there. And the boyfriend unknowingly releases one of the zombies. All hell breaks loose, and it becomes race to safety after that. It was a decent... I mean, it was wild and crazy, not a real deep story or anything, but it maintained a storyline all the way through, and I enjoyed it.
It felt a little bit like 28 Days Later.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah. A little more like 28 weeks later, I would say.
Yeah, that too.
Where 28 weeks was just chaos and explosions and people getting killed. Where 28 days was more of them figuring out what was going on. Where 28 weeks was like, we're just going to mow everybody down. Because in this one, the military was like, you come out of that building, you're going to die. So, but anyways, no, good point with that. Whatever language it was in, Swedish or something it said. So we had to read the subtitles. There was a lot of it that was spoken in English. So some of it you didn't have to read the subtitles. Some of you did.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at that either way. The effects and stuff were good in this. The location was basically the hospital, but there's some other stuff going on.
Yeah, Dollar Tree DVD.
Hey, for $1.25?
Yeah, it was a good pickup.
Yes. I'm not mad at this. On a 1 to 10, I'm thinking where this is right here, just because we thought it was, like, we thought we were further ahead than we were. That kind of tells me something, but all in all, I thought it was a pretty good story. I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 5.5.
5.5. Just barely better than average for you.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a 6 average. We give it a 6. That's not bad. It's above average film. You can get it for $1.25. It's definitely worth the watch. Fun flick. If you want boobies, you got the zombie boobies.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. We know you did.
Head on over to the Dollar Tree and get yourself a copy of Yummy.
Yeah, YUMMY, that yummy, yummy, yum. Bieber likes some yum, yum. But I definitely recommend this one. For $1.25, I would pick it up.
Yep.
It was a decent flick. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.